What's going on, my trainer club? Do you think it's going to be worth your money to participate in the Johto Pokemon GO Tour in Pokemon GO? Let's find out what my thoughts are about that right now. So, as far as everything goes, guys, let's take a look at last year and compare it to this year. And then we're going to go into the non-ticket holder event information, and then we'll compare it to the ticket holder event information to see if it's going to be worth your time in Pokemon GO to participate. You guys know my stance as always. I am always going to all of these. I always participate in all these. It's fun. It's what I do. Obviously, it's for my job, but beyond that, even if it wasn't, and when it wasn't my job, I was still participating in all the Go Fests and everything like that. So let's look at last year. So last year is going to be slightly different than this year. So last year was global. We had the Kanto Tour. It was 2 days. On day one was virtually spawns, and day two was a raid day. So that's one thing to take into account. So day one was absolutely amazing. Like I said, if you guys do want to completely watch all the things that we had with the Kanto Tour in Pokemon GO, please check out the playlist up here. It will help you guys see what was going on, including the vlog that is in there that we talked about. So with that said, this year is going to be a little bit different. So this event is going to be from 9 a.m. all the way till 9 p.m. on the 26th. And then on the 27th, it doesn't say that we have additional time to be able to participate in raid battles. What it does say is that on the 27th, you have the chance to participate at an in-game event at certain locations around the globe. So the one thing about this situation is last year it was 2 days. This year it's going to be 1 day from 9 to 9. And it says at the end, it reminds us that on the 26th is the only time you're going to be participating. So what it looks like it's going to be is there's going to be the raids, there's going to be the spawns, the eggs. It's all going down on 1 day. And then the Go Tour on day two, the 27th, is going to be the in-person. So if you're not able to go to that in-person, which does seem to be included in the ticket, you are, I guess, you're not really missing out on anything, but you are not participating in the entirety of the event going on there. And it doesn't look like that's going to be an additional cost because it looks like it says that that is going to be an option for you if you have a ticket for the Johto Tour. So with that said, I really liked last year. I liked how it was 2 days. It made a lot of sense to me. It wasn't as long last year. It was definitely shorter. So going from 9 to 9 is going to be effective, but a lot of people, it's going to be kind of dark after what, like 5:30. So you do have a lot of time to be able to do that. But also, guys, remember that remote raids are a thing. So participating in remote raids all around the globe is going to be really fun. And then also remember, if you are in an appropriate Discord, such as the one in the pinned comments below of all my videos, you will be able to raid beforehand as well, which is really cool. So with that said, am I still participating in it? I absolutely am. And I just checked from last year, the Kanto Tour was the exact same price as the Johto Tour this year. So having the discrepancy between the days, in my opinion, is a little bit disappointing because it was a lot of fun to do a ton of raids on the second day. Just pointing that out. With that said, let's get on to the Johto Tour. As far as the free ticketed, and then we'll look at what you're getting when you pay for it, and is it going to be worth it in my opinion. So as far as the global event, it says, and I quote, "Some Pokemon from the Johto region will be spawning in the wild, coming from raids, and will be hatching from 7-kilometer eggs." I do believe that's going to be a discrepancy between, but we will check out here in the second point, the regular ticketed holder event, because I do believe that all of these Pokemon that are going to be coming from the 7-kilometer eggs and more will be coming from 2-kilometer eggs when you have the ticket. So I just want to point that out. And then it also says some of the Pokemon in the Johto region that are usually regional exclusive, i.e. Corsola and Heracross, will be spawning in raid battles. Think of this as last year in the Kanto Tour when it was going to be Mr. Mime, Farfetch'd, Kangaskhan, as well as Tauros. For me, those Pokemon held a lot of weight. Also, we do have Heracross, which is an amazing shiny, and Corsola, which is going to be a brand new shiny for the first time ever in Pokemon GO for the Johto Tour. And then, for 2-kilometer eggs, we have Pichu, Igglybuff, Cleffa, as well as Togepi hatching from those eggs. So it looks like as a non-ticketed holder, you are also getting some pretty good value in the 2-kilometer eggs as well as far as baby Pokemon. And then it says you'll be able to complete timed research in regards to the trainer battles. So as far as all that goes, it looks like you get a decent amount, but the things that you're missing out on, I think, are gonna be the experience of the increased shinies, because it's not saying in here that any Pokemon that you're gonna be able to hunt after are gonna have increased shinies. And for me, going to events and getting the shiny increase is always very important. I'm going to give you an example, such as Japan Go Fest 2019 in Yokohama. When you didn't have the Go Fest ticket, you could still catch the Poliwags and they were still shiny, but you didn't get as many. And when I went to the event, I got 5 shiny Poliwags, and maybe without it, you maybe got 1 or 2, right? So it's a big discrepancy, and it leaves a lot more of your shinies to chance as opposed to what is a lot higher chance when you do have the ticket, which then is going to turn us into the ticket. Guys, it's $11.99. So let's compare this to buying Pokecoins. If you buy the $9.99 box, you're going to get 1,200 Pokecoins, and then you have to spend spend $2 more to bring it all the way to $11.99. So $11.99 will get you 1,400 Pokémon coins, so you would have to spend an extra $1 to be able to get something like the Ultra Box. So the Ultra Box is going to have 16 premium raid passes, 6 super incubators, 4 incenses, and 4 star pieces. So as far as an items wise go, obviously spending money in this regard is going to get you a lot more things, but you're not going to get the experience. The thing that you will get by spending $11.99, you're going to get 3 remote raid passes, and then you're going to get 9 regular raid passes for a grand total of 12 raid passes with the combinations. And not only that, whether you choose the silver or the gold version, you're going to have higher shiny chances, as we did talk about in yesterday's video, to get the Pokemon that are going to be spawning. In the gold version, you're going to have an increased chance for Mantine and Hoppip. And the other thing I do like about this Johto Tour is that they are increasing the shiny chances for legendary birds, such as this one is going to have Ho-Oh, and then the silver version is going to have Lugia. And the silver version also has the Hoppip as increased shiny chance, as well as the Phanpy. And beyond that, you have awesome Pokemon in there in both of them, such as Larvitar, Miltank, Teddiursa, Gligar, Spinarak, and other Johto Pokemon. So not only are they slightly changing it up and increasing shiny chances for specific Pokemon, meaning if you get 100% IV and you have increased shiny chances for those legendary Pokemon, increased Shundo chances, which is a really cool scenario. Not only that, with the pass, you're going to get 1/4 egg incubator distance, which is really effective, especially if you're using those super incubators, and you'll be getting 2 times hatch candy for all these Pokemon. So it doesn't say 2 times catch candy, but it says increased catch candy. I'm gonna say relatively close to that 2 times catch. So if we're gonna look at a comparison, let's check out the Johto spawns, and I'm gonna highlight some specific rare Pokemon and valuable Pokemon that I think are gonna be worth your while playing in the Johto Tour with the ticket. So obviously you need any of the starters, that's gonna be a big thing. Then if we go downward, remember, we're gonna have the new Pokemon Shiny that's gonna be out is also going to be Hoot Hoot, which is pretty cool. We have Spinarak, which is a relatively new one. Sudowoodo, which I think is a relatively rare shiny. Hoppip is gonna be a new shiny that's gonna be out, which is great. We have Unknowns, which we will touch base on here in a second. We also have Gligar, which is out. Shuckle's there, that's not the most common shiny. We have the brand new shiny of Slugma, which is going to be pretty cool. And then Corsola is going to be raid locked for sure, I believe. Remoraid is going to be in there. Then we have Phanpy, that's going to be the new shiny as well. And then we have the Tyrogue. Tyrogue is going to be, I believe, hatchable. I don't believe Hitmontop is going to be a shiny potential in there. But then don't forget we have Raikou, Entei, and Suicune that are going to be in raid battles. Pretty much everybody should be able to have access to those. Then we have Larvitar, which is going to be a shiny out there. And then we also have the Lugia and the Ho-Oh that are going to be rated for. So if we're looking at all these spawns, increased chances to a lot of the new spawns, I think are worth it. These shinies are always going to be more valuable and always going to be worth your time when you have access to them. But the ones that are not mentioned, such as Hoot Hoot, I believe are going to be somewhat similar to what was Paris last year, that not too many people actually got that shiny. And then we have the raid battles, but it looks like the raid battles are probably going to have access to everybody out, regardless of if you have the ticket or not. But remember, Shiny Lugia, Shiny Ho-Oh, increased chances depending on which version you choose. And then the last 3 things that we're going to cover is the Celebi encounter. So if you already have a Celebi and you have a shiny Celebi, do I really think that this is going to be the breaker to be able to go for the Johto Tour? Maybe if you don't have one, get it here. But if you already have them, chances are that move is going to hit the pool, and then you will be able to Elite TM that move onto that Pokemon. So that's not really a deal breaker or a deal go for me. But also, we have 2 more things, which is going to be the unknowns. So unknowns, we have Go Tour, G-O-T-U-R, and J are all going to have shiny unknowns during this event. So this is going to be the first time that a lot of these unknowns are actually going to be released in their shiny forms, but they are probably still going to be relatively rare, but having the ability to get those shinies is always an increased plus in my mind. And then finally, we have the Masterwork Research storyline that's going to be available for all ticketed holders. So I don't know exactly what that says. They have not really dropped too much information in regards to that, but it is something worth covering as well. So do I think it's worth it? Yes. Do I think it's as big of a banger event as Pokemon GO Kanto Tour was last year? I don't. Do I think it's still going to be a ton of fun 9 to 9 on Saturday, and then if you can make it on Sunday, lucrative? I absolutely do. Would I miss out on it because of maybe it's not quite as much as last year? I wouldn't, because oftentimes when they shorten events, they increase the shiny chances because the events are not over 2 days. When 2-day events happen, think about the raids. When it's a 2-week raid, such as Zekrom and Reshiram, they typically drop the shiny rates down because you have a lot more time to get it, as opposed to to this event, when it's a one-day event instead of a two-day event, it's going to be, in my opinion, and I think and project to be a lot more worth it. So $11.99 doesn't quite get you as many items as it would if you would buy it, but I still think that the event is going to be worth it. The shinies are going to be amazing, increased shiny chances for all those, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to go after. So thank you guys for being here. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.